Alex Pereira opens up on struggles he faced before UFC 307.
But only my team really knows how tough this camp was. I went through a lot of stuff that nobody really knows.
New bantamweight champ Juliana Pena reveals who she wants to fight next.
That, to me, is the biggest fight in women's mixed martial arts history.
And Dana White gives his thoughts on Kayla Harrison's hard-fought win.
It's just another level when you get here. Got away in the PFL for years or the Bellator and shit, and then you finally get here, you feel it.
This and more in today's video recapping UFC 307, where Alex Pereira once again shined bright with a spectacular stoppage win against Khalil Roundtree. This was Pereira's third consecutive title defense, and arguably the toughest of his career, since Roundtree went toe-to-toe with him in the first couple of rounds, which the challenger won on the judges' scorecards, though Pereira mounted a comeback in rounds 3 and 4, battering Roundtree to hold onto his belt. He later opened up at the post-fight press conference about the numerous challenges he faced leading up to the fight, and they were far from minor.
Yeah, the fight was really tough, but only my team really knows how tough this camp was. I went through a lot of stuff that nobody really knows about. So I was in Brazil about over a month ago. I had some problems with my visa, hurt my rib. It was an injury that I had about a year ago, and it came back. So that was also something that I was dealing with. And then when I came here, my throat was still bad. Went to the doctor. Had another round of antibiotics. Also, the ligament in my toe that was hurt for UFC 300, that came back. So there's a lot of things that I went through in this camp.
Despite going through hell in the lead up to the fight, Pereira managed to steer clear of danger, showcasing his resilience. But Roundtree was just as relentless, taking some of the nastiest shots Pereira had to offer, yet still charging forward. Where many others would have crumbled, Roundtree refused to fold. Rashad Evans gives full marks to both fighters for fighting like champions.
Man, that was so impressive. What was the most impressive about it was that he wasn't having his way in the beginning, and then he found a way to get it through. That shows the kind of dog he is, man.
What about Khalil Roundtree? Because he got that dog in him too, right?
Khalil showed that he belonged to being there, and I feel like, you know, it was brutal in the end, but that was a great fight, and it showed that Khalil is definitely somebody that can be back in that position.
Dana White also praised Roundtree's resilience.
What a hell of a fight, and Khalil Roundtree, I mean, another level of tough.
The MMA community was full of praise for the two stars as well. Renato Moicano said, "Booking movie scenes, what a performance! Chama is the real deal." Big congrats to Roundtree, perfect first 2 rounds. Once Chama found the distance, the fight was over. Max Holloway said, "What a fight, Warriors." Adrian Yanez said, "Bro, that was absolutely nuts. Much respect to Khalil." Conor McGregor suggested a fight between Pereira and John Jones, who's already booked to face Stipe Miocic in November. Is this the fight to make next? Moving on, the UFC 307 co-main event featured a bantamweight title clash between Raquel Pennington and Juliana Pena. And after 5 rounds of back-and-forth action, the challenger edged the champ by a split decision to become a 2-time champ. Pena's first title win came at UFC 269, where she shocked the world by beating Amanda Nunes, but she lost the belt to the Lioness a few months later. With Nunes now retired, Kayla Harrison, fresh off a hard-fought decision win against Pereira on the same card, is the front-runner to challenge the new champ. Pena, however, wants a piece of the GOAT.
At the end of the day, when I saw Amanda retire that day in Canada, I was sitting cage side and I was booing, and it was because I didn't believe that she was truly done. And then you hear Dana White saying, you know, I think she retired too early. And then you watch her, you know, and I feel like she's just twiddling her thumbs, wondering, what is my identity? What am I doing? I'm bored. Like, who am I if I'm not, you know, fighting in the UFC? So there's an air that I feel that she misses the sport, that she's looking to, you know, find something that's going to, you know, make her want to come back.
Pena is desperate for Amanda Nunes to come out of retirement and face her in a trilogy bout, a fight she believes could go down as the greatest in women's MMA history.
That, to me, is the biggest fight in women's mixed martial arts history because we're 1-1. My fight against her the first time was so dominant I made her tap. Our second fight, I ran out of time. I lost a decision handedly, fine. no problem, but it would be nice to put it to bed once and for all and get that trilogy fight that I feel that she ran away from.
Harrison has a different take on that. The two-time Olympic gold medalist was pushed to her absolute limit by Pereira, who even managed to draw blood from the former two-time PFL champion.
How does it feel to have bled for the first time?
Wow. Yeah, that threw me. I'm not going to lie to you. 19 fights in, I've never seen my own blood in the cage. But it feels good. I feel like I'm going to grow from this. Tonight was a really good learning opportunity for me. And tomorrow, we're going to go back to the house, rewatch the fight, I'm sure, and dissect it. And tomorrow's a new day. Lots of room for improvement for me.
With 2 UFC wins under her belt and a resume that speaks for itself, Harrison thinks she's ready to fight for the belt.
Yeah, I think I'm ready. I'm ready for the title.
If Harrison does get the next title shot, she'll be stepping into seriously deep waters. As Dana White has pointed out, the UFC offers a whole different level of competition compared to what she's faced in the PFL.
It's just another level when you get here. They feel it, you feel it. Rot away in the PFL for years or the fucking Bellator and shit, and then you finally get here, you feel it.
Will Harrison crumble under pressure and expectations? And who should Alex Pereira fight next? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. To stay up to date with the latest happenings in mixed martial arts, please subscribe to our channel and turn on those notifications. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.